Russia sends warships to the Black Sea in a dangerous move near Ukraine. More than 20 Russian warships arrived in the Black Sea on Wednesday as tensions with Ukraine and its Western allies continue to rise, raising the risk of further military escalation. Russia's Black Sea Fleet announced the deployment of a naval strike group Wednesday morning, saying that it was part of a planned exercise. The group included patrol ships, frigates, missile ships, landing ships, minesweepers, and anti-submarine ships. In a translation from the Russian official news outlet Tass, the ship's personnel would train on safe maneuvering in regions with intense navigation, establishing communications, and organizing air defense at sea. Moscow made no mention of the ship's intended destinations. They did, however, depart from strategic bases in Novorossiysk and Sevastopol, that Russia annexed forcibly in 2014, which together straddle the Kerch Strait, a critical choke point for critical Ukrainian ports that Moscow has previously used to exert pressure on Kyiv. As a result of previous military deployments surrounding Ukraine, including more than 100,000 troops along its western border, in Crimea, and in neighboring Belarus, a former Soviet ally, Russian President Vladimir Putin has sparked concern in the West. Requests for comment from the Ukrainian Foreign Ministry and the 6th Fleet of the United States Navy, which is in charge of operations in the area, were not immediately returned. In the months-long stalemate with Ukraine, Putin has regularly used pretended military drills as a cover for genuine force deployments, a strategy that has been routine in recent years. For example, among the first Russian soldiers to invade Belarus were paratroopers, whose existence became public when the Kremlin confirmed 2 had perished in a training mishap. A group of so-called experts has also been sent to Belarus to observe how the nations of NATO have reacted to Russia's actions. In total, it looks like Putin is preparing for war, but he says the deployments are only for exercises. Other observers have been predicting that Russia's military would soon shift its focus to the sea in the future. Analysis note: Bill Schneider, a senior fellow at the Hudson Institute, wrote this week that Russia's troop buildup is now nearing completion, and that 6 amphibious assault ships may be heading to the Black Sea from the Baltic naval bases. Russia has used naval power in the past to put unique pressure on Ukraine and its main port of Mariupol, which can only get to the outside world through the Kerch Strait and the Black Sea. On 2 occasions in 2017, Russia closed the Kerch Strait, which links the Black Sea with the Sea of Azov, as well as the ports of the Ukrainian cities of Berdyansk and Mariupol, preventing ships from entering or leaving the country. According to an estimate by private intelligence company Stratfor, Ukraine's economic interruptions cost the country as much as $40 million per year. The next year, a disagreement over shipping routes threatened to turn a smoldering confrontation between Ukraine and Russia into a full-blown war. Putin criticized Kyiv for holding Russian commercial ships in the Azov, which he called absolutely unlawful and which Kremlin officials warned may lead to reprisal. During the time period in question, Ukraine's defense minister described Russia's actions as a very calculated effort to escalate the stakes. In the intervening year, Russia has accused Ukraine of a number of similar provocations, including one that occurred in December during a heated naval confrontation between the 2 nations' vessels.